Hello guys, and happy Tuesday again. So today, yes, we have got another passive income report. So I'm really going to be looking at the income I've been able to generate through my side hustle. So I'm very excited for that, and that's going to be for the month of June. But also what I'm thinking of doing next week is actually doing a video in terms of how I'm progressing against my goals. So you might not remember, but I did do a video at the beginning of this year, or was it the end of last year? But basically just talking through all of the goals that I set for 2021. So not only does that include YouTube, but also things like our savings, our investments, and just a whole load of different stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that. So make sure you are subscribed to my channel so that you don't miss out. And if you haven't seen that video where I talk about financial goals, definitely check that out if you haven't already. I will of course link that up here for you and in the description below. But apart from that, let's just get started and see how I actually did in the month of June. So again, I do want to start off with affiliate marketing. Now, I would say with affiliate marketing, this has not really been a focus for me. And to be honest, I do actually think I am slacking in this area, and there's just a lot of work that I just need to figure out how to just sort it out, I guess. But in terms of affiliate marketing, if you didn't know, what it essentially means is that I can have different links, whether that be on my YouTube channel or maybe on my Instagram. And so they could be like referral links, and maybe I have like a specific code or specific link. And if you click on that link, and if you were to purchase something, let's say that you went into my description and you purchased something from Amazon, like my books or maybe my equipment, then I would essentially get a commission off that, but it would be at no additional cost to you. So I think it's just basically like some marketing tool where I've been able to just help the company drive sales. So that's essentially how it works. And what's good is with things like Amazon, you can also buy other things as well. But if you do use my link, then I still get a commission, which I think is really cool. But in terms of, again, affiliate marketing, it's just not something that I really focused on very much, but I've still been able to make some money from it. So in terms of affiliate marketing for the month of June, I actually made £11.10. So I would just say, if you see some of the adverts where they're telling you that affiliate marketing, like you can make loads and loads of money really quickly, I am yet to see that. So maybe I'm just doing something wrong. But I think with affiliate marketing, again, it's something where you can make quite a lot of money, but I do think it does actually take time, and you have to be able to grow your audience, and your audience needs to be able to trust you so that they can use their links. So for me, I do think affiliate marketing is going to be very, very useful. But in the future, like in the long term, I think, you know, if you're starting off within the next few months, I probably wouldn't expect to make a lot of money. But again, that's just me. I mean, other people may have different opinions. But in terms of how I've done so far, it does mean that I have made about £32.91. So in terms of June, I think I made around the same actually in May, which is good. So at least before, I think like the month before, I made like £0 in April. So for me, this is definitely progress, and I'm just excited to see how it goes on in the future. But again, I think for now, I probably won't be making that much money, but you know, £10 can get me a meal at, you know, like a restaurant, maybe not a prestige restaurant, but I can probably get some chicken and chips somewhere. Then the next one I want to talk about is YouTube ad revenue. So first of all, I just want to say thank you to you guys for actually watching my ads. And for those of you who are watching my ads the whole way through, I'm just going to say, like, you are honestly like the real G. Like, honestly, thank you so much. But essentially, you may have seen that in my videos, I tend to show ads on them, and then depending on how many people watch them, I am actually able to make money from that, as well as YouTube making money from that as well. So in terms of how I did for the month of June, I made about £142.34, which is about $199.73. So in terms of dollars, it's obviously almost $200, but in terms of pounds, it's obviously under £145. So I am still yet to just consistently break through this £150 mark. So it's really interesting how I guess my ad revenue hasn't particularly changed that much over the past 6 months. Whether it's going to dramatically change over the next 6 months, I mean, who knows? I'm hoping so, but we will see. But essentially what I now want to do is just take a look at my YouTube analytics, because I know that's something that you guys are interested in, and let's just see how my channel has been doing for the month of June. Okay, so here is my channel analytics and the homepage. So this really shows you the total amount of views that I have been receiving really just over the past year. So you can see even from like June 2020, when I was only posting 4 videos a month, all the way until now, where in June actually I ended up posting about 9 videos. I typically post around 8 videos a month plus a live, so that does mean 9 videos. You can kind of see actually last year, which I really like this graph. It just shows you the progress in terms of how I've been doing. So obviously I wasn't getting as many views in terms of June 2020, but again, that's really just when I actually started my channel, and you can see it just slowly increasing up to a point until like November, and then December I got quite a lot of views, and then January was just like a peak, which again, not too surprised at, because a lot of people are going to be thinking about their money goals and saving money and, you know, budgeting and all of those things. And then it did slowly decline in February, which again, I wasn't too surprised at, because, you know, I guess it's like when you're going to the gym, everyone sort of goes in January, and then by February time, like, people start dropping off. I feel like that's kind of what happens to like things like personal finance and other niches. So in January it kind of dropped off again, March dropped off a little bit again, April was probably my worst month, so you can see that was quite a big decline. But then it started picking up in May, and it's dipped a little bit in June. Again, I'd be interested to see how it performs in July. I don't really know why in May I did have slightly more views, although actually in May I think we had 31 days in May in terms of how many days of the month we had, whereas in June we actually only had 30 days. So that can also make a difference, because you can see here in the past 48 hours I've had like over 1,000 views, so that can also make a slight difference as well. So, you know, I'm not too fussed that it's slightly dipped in June, but I'm excited to see how we do in July, whether it's going to be around the same. I have a feeling it's probably going to be around the same, but you know, it's all well and good. And then in terms of subscribers as well, I would say it's quite similar with the views. So you can see that it's slowly been increasing all the way up to about January time. I mean, obviously in December it dipped a little bit, and then obviously slowly decreased, and I had slightly less in June than I had in May. So actually I had quite a lot of subscribers in May, in my opinion. So I had 367 subscribers in May, but I actually only had 289 subscribers in June. But as you can see, we are almost at 4,000 subscribers, guys. So if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe, as it really does help to support the channel, and it's at no additional cost to you. But by the way, whilst you're here, you may as well give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help to support the channel as well. Now, in terms of my estimated revenue, you can see that actually I made obviously around £142, so around $200. So slightly less, probably by about £5 in terms of May. But again, in May I did have 1 extra day, and actually when I look at my daily amount, I make around £5 to £6 a day, sometimes about £4 if it's not a great day. So actually in terms of the revenue that I've been getting, it's pretty much consistent compared to May as well, so I'm not too fussed about that. Obviously if YouTube wants to start paying me more than £150 a month, then I would definitely appreciate that, but it does mean that I do have to get more views. So if you would like to also share my channel, you know, let people know about me, then this would be great, because then the more views that I get, the more people watch my ads, and the more money I'm able to generate from that. But if you do have any other questions, or if you want me to dive into anything within my analytics even more, just let me know in the comments, and I will be sure to do that next time. But in terms of how I've done so far, it does mean that I have made around £845.98. So we are nearly at the £1,000 mark. There is still a little bit of way to go, but you know, hopefully I will reach that maybe in July or August, I think. So yeah, very excited for that, and we will see how that goes. And then next up are my paid products. So at the moment I have 2 budget templates, in case you are new to my channel and you didn't know. And basically I have a monthly budget spreadsheet, which includes your net worth statement and also a sinking funds calculator, as well as a weekly budget template as well. So if you are interested in purchasing that, then I will of course leave that link in the description below for you. But essentially I have also made money in the month of June, which is just so great, and it's just nice to know that people are still buying my spreadsheets even up till this point. So how I basically did in June was that I made around £34.67. Now in terms of the goals that I set, the only thing that I would say is I didn't necessarily account for the fees that Etsy tend to take as well. So obviously every time someone purchases the spreadsheet from me, Etsy does have to take some fees as well. So for me, I didn't really take that into consideration. I probably should have. So, you know, in terms of the money that I've made, how I've done so far is around £289.42. However, if it did not include fees, my revenue would be almost £400 for the year, and that would have literally just been for the past 6 months. So yeah, should have taken account into the fees, but it's just really good to know that in terms of revenue without the fees, I would have almost made £400 like this year, which is absolutely amazing. amazing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes towards the end of the year as well. And then next up, I want to talk about free shares. And now again, Trading 212, I don't know what they're doing, honestly. I've still not heard anything from them, and so it means that I haven't received any free shares from there either, because they're still holding a waiting list. And it's really annoying because again, that is the main platform that I use in terms of my investments. So yeah, really unfortunate, but you know, I can't really control any of that. However, I do tend to use FREETRADE as well, so I've been getting free shares from that. So thank you so much if you have been using my link, and I also hope that you've been enjoying the platform. And obviously, if you are interested in investing through FREETRADE, then you can of course use my link and we will both get a free share. Just remember, you do have to fund your account to actually receive the free share, because I know a couple of people, they've opened their accounts but they haven't actually funded it yet, so they haven't been able to get that free share. But at the moment, you only need to fund by about £1, so definitely make sure you check that out and make sure you do your research if you are interested in investing through there. But in terms of the free shares that I did receive, I think I got about 5 free shares. So in terms of the month of June, I actually made around £43.85. So in terms of my total, I have made so far around £398.33. So that is just under £400. So I'm definitely very happy with that. The only thing I would say is obviously with FREETRADE, when I tend to get free shares, they probably arrange around the £5 to £10 mark. Whereas at least with Trading 212, I was actually getting a lot more. Some of the shares I were getting were like worth £40 or £50 and things like that. So yeah, if Trading 212 can start opening up, that would be great. But at the moment, I'm still happy to have generated at least almost £400 so far. So in total, it does mean that for the month of June, I actually ended up making around £231.96. So if you do compare it to May, I made around £228.22. So around the same, actually it's slightly more. So I'm hoping that I can start to move towards that £250 mark each month. But you know, in terms of being able to generate over £200 for the month of June is absolutely amazing, especially considering that this time last year, I literally was not making a penny from these sources. So I'm definitely happy with that. And again, I am looking forward to seeing how I perform in July. So if you did like this video, then please do give me a thumbs up if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments, are you planning on starting a side hustle this year? I do post every Tuesday and Friday, so if you would like to know more, then of course you can subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys on Friday.